I'm going to ask you one by one. Like, okay. So first thing, how to improve personality development, because this is very important with everyone. It's very, very important. So how do we improve?
How do we improve in personality development? All right. Um, right. So good for you. I take personality development classes. All right. Right. So one of the first things I tell beginners to do is to relax yourselves,
Mhm.
because that is one of the major parts that I teach everyone, because I don't know why, but usually people are very nervous and hesitant,
Mhm.
and that sort of always brings down your confidence. And once your confidence is down, your personality does not come out
Mhm.
um, realistically. Like, you don't look like yourself when your confidence is down, right?
Mhm.
So you come out as a very, timid person, which is not something you want to show while you're in an interview or while you are communicating with someone, maybe a superior or something, right? So one of the things is that try to be very relaxed. I'm not saying you can be immediately confident, but if you feel relaxed in a situation, you will automatically be more comfortable and hence you'll be more confident. One thing is that. Another small tip I give to people is do not be embarrassed about making mistakes, because see, humans are very selfish, right? So usually everybody is entirely focusing only upon themselves, right? So even while I'm talking to you, most of my focus is about what I am speaking, right?
Mhm.
And I'm focusing more on my speech in comparison to yours. So if you're communicating with someone and maybe you mispronounce a word, right? That happens with all of us, right? Especially if we are in a situation that we are talking to a superior or we are talking to a high managerial level person. So that happens that sometimes we stumble upon our words. Sometimes we mispronounce our words. Sometimes we miss a certain word, which sort of makes the sentence structure incorrect. So when those mistakes happen, instead of correcting them again and again, try to move on to a next sentence or find a synonym to that word,
Mhm.
right? Talk
Yeah.
in a different way instead of repeating that same mistake or instead of correcting that mistake. Because if you correct that mistake, it highlights your mistake, you know.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you move on to a different word, even the person in front of you will move on with you to the different word. But if you
Mhm.
correct yourself, they also realize in that moment that you made a mistake while talking. So
Right.
one thing is that these are very small basic tips you can start with, right? Another thing is obviously, like, this is a very temporary fix, right?
Mhm.
Majority of the part about personality development is having a very good command on public speaking, right?
Mhm.
So if you want to enhance yourself to that level, you must be aware of a lot of synonyms for every word, right? For example, not repeating yourself again and again, right?
Mhm.
If you are talking about, like, for example, you're describing something, right? And something that is very beautiful and amazing. Instead of using the word beautiful and amazing again and again, go with the synonyms of those words, like beguiling or bewitching, words like that, so that you come out as a person who can describe something well, right? Who
Mhm.
can describe an event very well. That's very
Mhm.
important. That enhances our public speaking.
Okay.
Having a good command on the crowd is another thing, right? For example, if you're talking, you must know how to engage everyone in a conversation. So
Okay.
try to enhance your skills in such a way that when you're talking, people want to listen to you instead of just, listening to you for the sake of it. You should
Mhm.
say things in a more interesting way, for which one of the things I always tell people is have a good command on modulation of your voice. As in,
Mhm.
if you're talking about something exciting, your voice should appear exciting. Your voice
Okay.
shouldn't be bland, right?
Oh.
So modulate your voice according to the event you're talking about. I'm not saying that be very dramatic when you're talking, but
Mhm.
change your expressions, focus on your hand gestures. If it's an informal situation, use your hands. If it's a very formal situation, then use less of your hands, but still make some powerful hand gestures, right?
Mhm.
For example, if you're describing types of things, right? For example, there's a topic and you have to tell like 7 types of it, right? So always use the gesture of dividing things.
Mhm.
It makes people want to focus on you more. It highlights you in the room, right?
Yes.
That's what personality development majorly is about, to make you stand out from the crowd, right? So these are very small basic tips. You can begin with these, and then later on, while you're in the journey, you realize a lot more things. Plus, always try to understand what kind of a person you are, right? That's
Mhm.
very important. Half the times people think that when you go into personality development you can completely change as a person. No, that's not what personality development is about. Personality development is about realizing what kind of a person you are. If you are an introvert, right, somebody who likes to stay by themselves, it doesn't mean that you can not talk to other people. It just means that your idea of expressing your things might be different from an extrovert person.
Mhm.
So be in touch with yourself. Try to realize what kind of a person you are. Do you like to stay between the crowd? Do you like public speaking? Or do you like more intimate meetings where you are, with lesser people in the room and you can express your ideas only with the high managerial level instead of talking to an entire crowd, right?
Mhm.
So try to realize what kind of personality do you hold right now, and then try to improve that personality instead of changing your personality, because that will take a lot more time and you wouldn't be true to yourself, so you won't be able to express yourself very nicely ever. So realize what kind of a person you are and try to enhance that part of your personality,
All right,
right?
right.
So these are just beginner tips that you can start with.
Okay.
Further, you can enhance more, right?
That was amazing, amazing answer, ma'am. Really, like about
Thank you.
personality development. And always, when we beginners, so we have to understand like how do we proceed, like what is the format. We do not jump like advanced level like few step. We do not
Hmm,
just go to step by
exactly.
step, like about
Yeah,
listening, watching, speaking, and practice. Like just a body language also very
definitely.
important, and story and
Very.
pronunciation. It's everything very important in personality development. That's why reason
Exactly.
people talk about like you have a good personality. Suppose if you give any interview, so over there always interview will look at a good candidate, a good personality people, we can say, not about face and your body structure, nothing, your knowledge,
Hmm,
your
exactly.
experience, your communication. This is very very important, you know
Very important. I
yeah.
mean, holding yourself nicely is good. They don't
Yes.
look at your face. They majorly look as how did you dress up for that interview?
Yes.
Are you wearing a tie or not? Are your cuffs properly done or not? These are about your physical appearance. And then things like pronunciation and things about how you're describing yourself also
Correct.
matters. And always one of the major tips I give to people for interviews is prepare very well for the cliche questions. By
Mhm.
cliche questions, I mean questions like describe yourself in 5 words,
Mhm.
right? Be very prepared as to what you're going to say in this, because most of the time what happens is when people ask us to describe ourselves, we are completely blank. And that doesn't happen with one person, it happens with the majority of people, because we
Okay.
don't get the time to focus upon ourselves so much that we can't, put ourselves in 5 words so quickly. So these are
Yes.
the few answers. Be prepared for them, that
Okay.
you know that one is this. Second, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths? These are very basic questions.
All
Be
right.
very prepared for them and always divide them in points. Your answer should not sound like a paragraph,
Right, right. Yeah, it's very
right?
important. We have to, before we speak, we have to practice. We have to think about,
Exactly.
practice.
Definitely.
So, ma'am, second question I have, like, suppose I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner. So, how do I start a conversation? How do I start a, make a long conversation? Because everyone have a same problem. If I talk about, I have a confidence. I have a confidence.
Mhm.
What happened when I get a situation? So that moment I feel too uncomfortable, fear, and I try to avoid a short conversation. I try to do a short conversation, but I want to make a long conversation. So how do I start? How do I proceed this? Suppose I'm talking with you, so I want to
Mhm.
talk like at least 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So how do I start? How do I start?
Hmm. All right. You got mute.
Should I ask about
Hmm.
as a casually, like about career, about how do I, because a beginner point we always afraid it ourselves, we always afraid it, so
Hmm.
please something tips, some tips.
Right. So for okay, so this happens with a lot of people. I usually try to encourage, like it's not just you; it's like multiple students on this platform on only that when I give them a question, they answer the question within one line, and I'm like, that's not how you make a conversation. If you
Right.
finish the answer within one line, what am I supposed to ask you further? Right.
Mm.
So whatever you're talking about, for example, you picked out a very good example. For example, I'm asking you about your career, right? So when I'm like having a proper conversation, the first thing is ask the very basic questions before
Okay.
going in depth, right? So ask, for example, I'm asking you, right, what careers are you interested in? Right? Very general questions. What careers you're interested in? Now, this is a very broad topic, right?
Okay.
You can include many things in this, right? You can, for example, you can start with, right, so I took up science in class 11th and 12th because I was inclined towards whatever careers you were inclined in, right?
Okay.
You list out maybe 2 to 3 careers that you were interested in. Then you say, then when I started doing college, I realized that I have interest in this one particular thing. So I
Okay.
pursued that, right? Then you
Right.
describe your answer in chunks, right?
Okay.
Instead of just, simply saying that, yeah, I'm working in the hotel line, right? I'm working with multiple hotel chains. Instead of finishing your answer like that, try to elaborate your answer, make chunks of it. Start from what careers you were interested in, then what career you picked out, and then what career you are right now in. This
Okay.
makes your answer longer. Now, when you will give me so much content, when you speak in such
Mhm.
elaboration, then
Mhm.
I will have, more questions to ask to you.
Yes.
That's how you make the conversation long. Because if you just simply say, I'm interested in hotel line, then I'll be like, okay, what
Right.
do I ask you next?
Yes.
Right? But when
Absolutely.
you elaborated yourself, right, I can ask you, oh, why did you take up science in 11th and 12th? Were you good in it? Right? Then you can describe if you were good in it or not, right? Then if you elaborate in that, like if you tell me that, yeah, I was good in it, but I majorly took it because my parents wanted me to take it. But then later on, I changed my career to more humanities side, right? So that will make me ask you another question. I'll be like, why are you inclined towards humanities? Then you can describe why you are inclined towards it, right? So this conversation is never ending. You can elaborate and elongate it as much as you want.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But the
Starting.
elaboration needs to come.
Right, right. Like start basically about career,
Yeah,
then after that, what did you done past? Then try
exactly.
to ask a question. Then we will get the idea like what my next question. Then automatically confidence will increase. Yeah, you're right, man.
Exactly.
You
Right.
can say
I
nice.
make a very basic analogy for it. So, for example, if you remember, like when we were still in school, we used to have those 5 mark answers, right? So
Uh-huh.
how did we use? We were required to at least fill 4 or 5 pages in those answers.
Yeah.
So even if we didn't have content, we used to make content, right? So we
Yes.
used to describe the history of something, then the basics of it, then types of it, and then we used to put a conclusion to it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Similarly,
Yes.
you can do in a conversation. Start with the
Okay.
history of that answer, then
Uh-huh.
come to the types of it, and then conclude it with what you are doing presently,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's
This
nice.
applies to majority of things, like
Okay.
majority of
Right.
questions.
You're right, man. Absolutely.
But definitely do not do this in an interview, right? Because
Okay.
interviews are supposed to be very crisp, right? Because if in one thing that happens is in interviews, if you elaborate so much now, they will keep
Mm.
asking you questions till the
Yes.
point you mess up. They want
Right.
you to mess up, right? So
Right.
in those cases, elaborate less.
Okay.
Only tell the part that has been asked to you. Do not
Mhm.
elaborate unnecessarily. But in general conversations, elaborate it as much as you can and as much as you want to, depending upon how long you want the conversation.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely right. Right.
Any other questions? Oops, you're
Happen, I
muted.
think we have very less net. Am I right?
Yeah, we have very few seconds. So,
Few seconds. So I don't know. I was just asking. I asked two questions, ma'am. Like we can say already. We discuss, we recover, and we don't know exactly. Time is going, rapidly. So unfortunately,
yeah, exactly. Time passed by. It was a good conversation. I enjoyed.